I'm very excited to have the chance to talk to Belinda Subraman today. Belinda is a wonderful poet and artist. She has been around for a long time. If you've never seen her work, I highly recommend checking it out. Um, Welcome to the interview, Belinda.
Hi, Angel. It's nice to be here and see you in person. I enjoy seeing your videos, and I like all your new ideas on what to do with your videos. I like your effects. I like your new project of interviews and collaborations that you've been doing for a long time. Very nice.
Thank you so much. I know you also like to play music. Well, I was wondering if any of the three, music, art, or poetry, take precedent over the other, or do you put equal time and love into all three? Have you been doing all three your whole life, or has one of them always stood out above the other?
Poetry, art, and music have always been important to me. Music more listening than performing. I'm not much of a musician, but it's still important. I've always painted off and on, but on a regular basis, probably the last 6 years, like virtually every day. Poetry has been with me the longest as far as writing it, not just reading it. First took hold with me in the 6th grade. I became fascinated, and it seemed like something wonderful, perhaps, that I could do as a very introverted child. So I started writing rhyming stuff, and I read the classical writers, and thought poetry was just rhyming back then. And so I've been writing now for I'm sure over 50 years. So it's a part of my soul. And right now I'm probably painting more than writing. It doesn't mean it's not as important, because I still write, just not quite as much a present as the painting.
I love to ask everybody whether or not they're a pet owner. It's a really big, popular question that people love to know. Um, if you have any pets, what kind and what do you call them?
I have 2 cats. They're sisters. We got them at the shelter about maybe 6 years ago. Their names are Toby and Maple, and they bring a lot of joy into our lives. They were with us. We came especially close to them during the first year of the pandemic, when before vaccines and before we knew much about it, they become important parts of the family because we weren't going out. And so we're all attuned to each other and happy with each other.
What is a great accomplishment that you want to talk about? Something wonderful that you've done in your life. It can be related to art, music, and poetry if you'd like, or it could be anything that you think is significant that you want to talk about.
Accomplishments? Well, lately I've been recognized as an artist, which means a lot to me. Just last Saturday, I won Best of Show, or in show, at an art gallery downtown. And a couple of years ago, I won second place in the Southwest oldest art show called the Sun Bowl Art Show. It's connected with the Sun Bowl at the university. But it was at an art museum, International Art Museum. And I'm very, very happy and proud, I guess, to have been chosen last September as Beat Poet Laureate of Texas. And I think that's has something to do with me having promoted poetry for many decades now and been a poet and artist. And I have a long history of promoting others as well as myself. Had a magazine for 10 years and had some very interesting people published there, including Charles Bukowski and many others.
I've always been curious if you are a mother and if you've ever been married before. If you want to talk a little bit about that, that would be cool.
Have I been married before? Yes, in fact, 3 times. Once when I was probably early 20s and had a child with him. He had been to Vietnam twice, and he was a captain in the National Guard at that point. Second husband was from India, and we were married a long time, but we probably shouldn't have been. But I don't regret knowing anyone or anything I've done, because I wouldn't be here right now. It was a very interesting relationship, and I had a child with him, and that's my 2 children. And I was married about 12, 13 years ago. I like to count when we first started living together, and we were married about a year and a half later. So it's actually 13 years, I think. And he loves to play drums with me and others. He's very intelligent. He's a lawyer, semi-retired, mostly retired, but he appreciates my artistic endeavors, and I appreciate him very much.
Do you have any upcoming projects that you want to talk about, or anything that you already have out there that you would like to talk about so that you can lead people to find more of your work if they've never seen it before?
Projects that are important to me and ongoing. I'm the admin for the GAS Poetry, Art, and Music group. And we're getting close to 4,000 members. And I'm very present there. And people know, because they get aggravated when they break the rules repeatedly, and I say, don't do that. And I have a blogazine, Gas Poetry, Art, and Music, where I showcase those talents in people the best I can. So that is a very important project too. I promote a lot of people through that. And my pet project is Gas Poetry, Art, and Music video show. Though it's hard to get people to watch the videos, and when you put something together you're proud of and you want people to watch it, we're all competing, I guess, for other people's time. So it's hard to get attention. And so in this way, I guess it promotes me a little bit, but I'm trying to promote other people and a lot. I enjoy other people's work, and sometimes I get a little miffed when on the cast group people post and run and they don't care about other people. I've got like thousands of people on there that do that, and I have a nice group of people who do read other people's posts. So I can't change what other people do, but I wish people were more interested in each other's work.
Tell me a little bit about a personal struggle in your life that you've grown from, that you discovered was a lesson that you were learning, and when the struggle was over, you were better because of it.
Well, my personal struggles are ongoing, but I've learned many ways to help deal with them. I'm probably undiagnosed autistic, high functioning, and I was dyslexic very much younger in my life, and not so much now at all. So I guess all the work I've done to better my I have a plethora of anxiety disorders, and I think the dyslexia and the high functioning autistic type thing is probably part of that group of things. So I work with depression, and that's gotten a lot better. But I do take medication, and I've tried not to take it, and so I know that I need it. I'm much higher functioning now, but I still have a lot of, I think I'll be working on my issues till the day I die, because I think we're born a certain way, and then we have our own responsibility to better ourselves and to work with our issues, which may take a lot of reading and counseling and just you can learn many ways, from friends, from YouTube videos, perhaps, yes, and reading self-help books, that sort of thing. I've done all those, and I continue. But I think I'm reasonably together now, and I'll continue to work on my issues and help others where I can. Thank you.
I really appreciate you joining me for the interview. I hope all of your future endeavors are wonderful. And again, thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you, Angel, for inviting me to this interview. And I'm really happy to share a few thoughts with you, and happy to work with you. And we'll probably do some more projects together in the future. Alrighty. Thank you.